Hello everyone, welcome to Health Seer. Today topic: mental health awareness, understanding the mind to heal the soul. Mental health is the foundation of every human life. It defines how a person thinks, feels, and reacts to situations around them. Just like the body needs care, exercise, and proper diet, the mind also needs attention and nourishment. Unfortunately, in today's fast-paced world, people talk a lot about physical fitness but hesitate to discuss their mental well-being. This silence has created a huge gap in awareness, leading many to suffer quietly without knowing that help and healing are possible. Mental health does not only mean the absence of mental illness. It is a state of balance and harmony within the mind and body. A mentally healthy person can handle stress, make clear decisions, and maintain positive relationships. On the other hand, poor mental health can affect every part of life, including relationships, career, and even physical health. When stress, anxiety, or depression remain untreated, they slowly weaken the immune system, disturb sleep, and cause chronic fatigue. The modern world is full of pressures that constantly challenge our mental strength. The race for success, social media comparisons, financial stress, and fear of failure often lead people into emotional exhaustion. Many people pretend to be fine while hiding deep pain inside. This habit of suppressing emotions is dangerous because it traps negative feelings that later turn into serious issues like panic attacks or burnout. Accepting that mental health struggles are real is the first step toward healing. Awareness about mental health is not just about identifying problems but also learning how to care for the mind. The first thing people must understand is that feeling sad, anxious, or lonely does not make them weak. It makes them human. Everyone goes through emotional ups and downs, and talking about them can actually make the situation better. When people share their feelings with someone they trust, it reduces the burden and brings relief. Talking is therapy, and it should never be seen as a sign of weakness. One of the most important aspects of mental health awareness is education. Schools, workplaces, and communities should teach people about mental well-being just like they teach physical health. Children should learn emotional intelligence, self-control, and empathy from an early age. When young minds understand how to manage anger, disappointment, or fear, they grow into emotionally stable adults. In workplaces, employees should be encouraged to take mental health breaks and seek counseling if they feel overwhelmed. Creating such environments will reduce stress and increase productivity. Another major part of awareness is recognizing early warning signs. When someone starts losing interest in activities they once enjoyed, sleeps too much or too little, isolates themselves, or feels hopeless, these may be signs of depression. Constant worry, restlessness, or racing thoughts might indicate anxiety. If these symptoms continue for weeks or months, professional help should be sought. Therapists and counselors are trained to help people understand their emotions and find healthy ways to cope. Just like visiting a doctor for fever, seeing a mental health professional for emotional pain should be normal. Mental health awareness also involves breaking myths and stigma. Many people still believe that mental illness is a result of weakness, lack of faith, or poor willpower. Such beliefs are harmful because they stop people from seeking help. In reality, mental health disorders are medical conditions caused by a mix of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. For example, depression can result from chemical imbalances in the brain, trauma, or prolonged stress. It has nothing to do with being lazy or weak. Society must learn to treat mental illness with the same compassion given to physical diseases. Self-care plays a big role in maintaining good mental health. Small daily habits can make a huge difference. Getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, and exercising regularly help release hormones that improve mood. Spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, and doing activities like journaling or art also bring emotional peace. Limiting social media and focusing on real connections can reduce anxiety. Even simple things like deep breathing for 5 minutes a day can calm the mind and improve focus. Another essential part of self-care is self-compassion. People often criticize themselves for mistakes or failures, but learning to forgive and accept oneself is vital. Nobody is perfect, and expecting perfection only leads to frustration. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to a friend in pain. Celebrate small achievements, appreciate your efforts, and remember that healing is a journey, not a race. Family and community support are equally important. When someone is struggling mentally, a kind word, a patient ear, or a small gesture of care can make a world of difference. Families should create an environment where members can express their emotions freely without fear of judgment. Communities can organize awareness programs, workshops, and group discussions to educate people about mental health. Support networks can help individuals realize they are not alone and that recovery is possible. Spiritual well-being can also strengthen mental health. For many people, prayer, meditation, or acts of kindness bring peace and clarity. Spirituality gives purpose and helps people find meaning even in difficult times. It teaches patience, gratitude, and forgiveness, which are powerful tools for emotional healing. Whether through religion, meditation, or simple reflection, connecting with something greater than oneself can bring balance to the mind. Technology, if used wisely, can support mental health awareness. Online counseling platforms, meditation apps, and digital wellness communities offer guidance to people who cannot access traditional therapy. However, excessive screen time, negative news, and constant online comparisons can harm mental peace. Therefore, it is important to set healthy digital boundaries. Disconnecting from screens for a few hours daily can refresh the mind and improve concentration. Governments and organizations also have a duty to promote mental health. They can create policies that provide affordable therapy, awareness campaigns, and crisis helplines. Mental health should be treated as a national priority because a healthy population is the foundation of a strong nation. When people feel emotionally secure and supported, they contribute positively to society. In conclusion, mental health awareness is not just a topic for discussion but a movement for change. Every person deserves to live a life free from emotional suffering and filled with peace and self-understanding. Talking openly, educating others, and showing compassion can break the barriers of stigma. When society starts treating mental health with the same seriousness as physical health, humanity as a whole will grow stronger. The mind is the heart of life, and caring for it is not an option, it is a necessity.